Winter can be a cold, dark, unforgiving place. But with the ArkPro series, we have a tool to help us light the way. Whether it's normal everyday activities or a situation that borders on survival, perhaps we need to change a tire or we need to find our way home in dark, snowy conditions. Can this ArkPro series go the distance in cold weather? Let's find out. So tonight we're out here with the ArkPro Ultra, the regular ArkPro, and the ArkPro Lite. And so there are a few differences between the lights, and it's all about picking what kind of works for you and what works best for you. First thing is, the whole point of this video is how well do these do in the cold? So I've left these outside for about an hour and a half in about 10. I think the weather started about 15. It's getting down to about 10 Fahrenheit right now. So it's getting a bit cold out here. But I've run them all the way down to minus 30 wind chills. And I've also put them outside at different times just to test to see how the batteries would do in minus 10 degree Fahrenheit weather. And with that, what I found was they will still work even down to that temperature, which is 40 degrees below what they are rated for. They still worked, however, the battery life was a little bit reduced. However, once, and also too, the switches as well kind of started to slow down in terms of being able to rotate them because they were basically completely deep frozen. So they did pretty well considering that. The thing is to keep in mind that I found with this is once they warmed up a bit in my hand and all that, the battery life returned to normal. So my suggestion with these is that if you're going to use them in very cold weather, is to simply keep them close to your body. Now let's go over a few little highlights from each light that I find useful in cold weather and things that you might want to think about with these lights when you go to purchase one. So with the ArkPro Lite, you'll find with this is that it's a little more compact of a package, less weight as well, but it does not have the spotlight function. So it just has the floodlight for you to work with, which you can adjust the brightness on. And as you can see, as we get close to the top setting here, you know, really good in terms of lighting everything up that you might need. So this is like good for a lot of situations where you just need a good, versatile backup light or everyday carry light, and you don't want it to be too long, but you still want some functionality with it. And then we have the turbo mode here as well. You can see it really starts to light things up then with the turbo mode and all that. So we also have a red light mode here as well, and we can turn that up even higher. So if you want to preserve your night vision and all that, you can do that. You know, you can still read maps and see what you're doing. And also too, it reduces the amount of battery it's using as well. So this is a good setting for different functions. Now, both the ArkPro series and the ArkPro Ultra are fairly similar in terms of the lighting capability. The one difference is with the ArkPro Ultra is you get 200 more lumens with the floodlight. But other than that, functionally in terms of the lighting, they are the same. So let's go ahead and get them going here. Here is the Ultra here with the big floodlight. And let's go ahead and activate the ArkPro series, the regular ArkPro. And there we go with that. So the two, you know, fairly similar to one another, but, you know, pretty close in terms of lighting everything up. Let's go ahead and switch it over to spotlight. And there we go with the two spotlights, pretty much functionally pretty similar. And so the good thing in terms of being able to have the functionality with these is having that spotlight feature where you can really get a focus beam and get much more distance. So especially on a cold, snowy night like this, where if I need to see into the distance, I can to kind of see where I'm at and get my bearings and all that sort of thing. And then I can switch back to floodlight if I need to see a lot more stuff up close. Like let's say if I have to change a tire or something along those lines. In the end, folks, these hung in there with me this winter and proved to be just as capable, even though the temperatures got extremely cold. And a lot of it is just looking after your gear, as I said, keeping it close to my body, and there was no difference with the battery or anything like that. So in terms of having a tool to either back you up in a survival type situation or a more stressful situation, having that extra light on hand is awesome. And even for regular, normal, everyday carry situations, these are extremely versatile lights. OLIGHT has done a fabulous job with these. So definitely check out these lights, and we'll see you all next time.